Overwatch's new update finally brought us to story mode. Well, for a price. And really only part of a story. This update did come with a handful of other things which were kind of cool. I mean, it kicked off the new battle pass, which, whatever. They released the new hero, Ilari, who's a support class, and I feel like we didn't see much of her until today's release. I feel like she plays a bit like Baptiste, but she has a sustained healing beam and a healing turret for support, but her ult is pretty offensive. They also updated training mode a little bit, adding shield bots and a couple other things, including a firing range, which is to the right when you first go into training mode, and you can do different targets and set them up in different ways, and I appreciate that. That's pretty cool. They also dropped hero progression, where you can earn medals and badges, and ultimately it just gives you more XP for the battle pass though, so it's kind of meh, this feature. But overall, Overwatch 2 is still pretty rough with its pricing. The new hero bundles are still $22, which seems pretty crazy, and the story bundle does have an ultimate version for $40, which again seems wild given what it comes with. It's just the story mode with $20 of funny money and some skins. And the Invasion Battle bundle comes with the story and 1k of funny money and Sojourn if you haven't already unlocked her. Now the Invasion bundle is $15, which seems reasonable compared to the others, but that's just pure marketing 101 tactics. And really, I don't know if the full $15 value is really there. I mean, it's $5 a mission, and yeah, there's 4 difficulties, but it ends on a cliffhanger. The missions themselves, though, are pretty well done. They have really good animations and voice acting, and the music's pretty solid, and the writing's fine. It has a lot of these Avengers moments.
We got it! Go!
But they are kind of expecting you to just know the characters. In some of the missions, it feels like they really just crammed them on in there.
It's a fight they want. I say let's give it to them.
But they do feel a little forced with some of the emotional stuff going on.
I'm sorry, Reinhardt. I can't go with you.
The first mission kind of centers around Lucio joining Overwatch, and you can play a handful of heroes on this one. The goal is you're just taking down a ship to save Brazil, which ends in a dramatic run sequence.
You plan to go down with the ship. We need to get back to the hangar. Move!
The second mission focuses on Sojourn and trying to have her rejoin Overwatch, where you're saving people throughout the city. And it kind of has this zombie survival feel to it, which was kind of cool, but it also ends on a running away sequence. Now the third mission only lets you play as 4 heroes, either Reinhardt, Bastion, Torbjorn, or Brigitte. This mission you're kind of playing a payload style game for most of the time, while you're going around with Torbjorn setting up turrets in the town to, again, take down a giant ship, and at the end you try to take down a giant titan while playing like a King of the Hill style type map thing.
It's charging its chest hole!
And while I think these missions are fun and they have good production and they're pretty polished, $5 missions just seems like a lot to me, and it ends on a cliffhanger, so it doesn't even feel like you're getting a full package. Now there's a 4th mission, but it's part of the free events, so anyone can play those, and there's going to be 3 more of these free missions coming out over the course of the month, so maybe that'll round the story out, but then that's kind of weird that you paid for these 3 missions, but then you get the ending through free stuff. I don't know, it's not clicking right to me. Maybe if you got the full story mode, I could see it being justified, but it's kind of a shame because I feel Overwatch was a good game once, and it is still kind of a good product, but it's just been ripped apart, and each part is now being priced for a lot of money, and it's really hard to justify the value. I mean, $15 can go a long way on Steam, and you can get big full story games for $15 on Steam, and spending that on 3 missions kind of seems nuts. Honestly, I could see you probably just buying this on Steam, and if you played it on normal, you could probably clear these missions in under 2 hours and then return it. I don't think that's good or ethical, but I don't really think their business model with this game is that good or ethical either, so I don't know. Who knows, maybe down the line they'll put this on sale and maybe then it might be worth it. And if you're a sucker like me and bought this stupid thing, then let me know and maybe we can do some of these on Legendary. But yeah, I just wanted to give my quick thoughts and opinions on this. If you like this, comment and subscribe. Overall, this is kind of a little disappointing, and I think Sojourn kind of sums up how Blizzard is handling this franchise right now.
Overwatch was founded by a handful of people, and they made it work.
No, they didn't. We didn't. The world trusted us, and we failed them. You have to realize, Overwatch was shut down for a reason. It's time to move on.